What's up everyone, this is FP Sticks bringing you some more Go Battle League battles here in the Catch Cup. In today's video, these battles have been submitted to me by one of my patrons, Custom Approach, so thank you very much for submitting this footage to me. This is going to be pretty cool. I like this team a lot. Probopass in the lead. You can see the movesets on the screen there. So it is a rock throw Probopass, means you're going to be doing more damage with your fast move compared to Spark. Spark is definitely more so on the energy gains side of things, and rock throw is going to output more damage. And then double fighter in the back. So I'm assuming that Toxicroak is going to kind of be the safe swap here, and this will potentially bait out any Charmers, and Toxicroak being sub-poison type as well as fighting type is actually only going to be taking neutral from Charm and going to be able to hit back very for strong damage with Sludge Bomb there, and then Scrafty in the back potentially cleaning up. So I'm very curious to see how this team is going to perform here. So let's just kind of get right into the battles. Rock Throw is able to take out the Azumarill there. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's a Stunfisk in the back, so this is really bad for Probopass. It really can't do anything here. Wow, the opponent also has a Toxicroak, so this is very tough for Probopass. Needs to get rid of this Toxicroak, but this is very tough. The Toxicroak is hitting Scrafty for super effective damage, and the Sludge Bomb connects. Really the only play there would have been to potentially catch that Sludge Bomb on the Toxicroak, but it's very tough to be able to time that. Unfortunately, these power-up punches are not going to be enough for the Scrafty to take out this Stunfisk here. And the Rock Slide is just enough to KO. Okay, that was a very tough lead for that team for sure, leading into that Toxicroak. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible lead as well. Probably going to use... Wow, okay, going to use Scrafty as a safe swap here. Scrafty technically is the best counter to this Whiscash, so potentially could have swapped the Toxicroak in instead, but the opponent is opting to stay in, so whatever they have in the back must be very weak to counter users, so Toxicroak potentially going to have a lot of play in the back. We'll have to see. Double shields the Whiscash. Okay, yeah, you do need to commit a shield here. Oh, wow. Okay. Out comes Cradily. Gonna throw this power-up punch. This is gonna hit for super effective damage. And switches in Probopass to avoid getting farmed down. I like that. And now Probopass gets to avoid the Whiscash as well, which is nice. These Grass Knots are only hitting for neutral damage on Probopass, and Probopass can easily tank this one as well. Really nice no shield. Now, Rock does not resist Rock, so these Rock throws are hitting for neutral damage on Cradily there. Out comes the Whiscash again. Gonna get a pretty hefty farm, and that is gonna be tough. Okay, bringing in Scrafty to force the Whiscash to dump energy. That's smart. And now, oh my gosh, it's a Sand Slash in the back. Shield once, farm down. Toxicroak can even tank this Ice Punch here, and technically Mud Bomb is going to do more damage, but gonna have to shield up a move anyways. Gonna go for the Sludge Bomb as a flex here, most likely, because Sludge Bomb is resisted. It probably still does more overall damage than Mud Bomb, and it looks like it was only gonna get to one move, so... Okay, this is a really favorable lead. Out comes Cherim. So I would definitely bring Toxicroak onto this, because Toxicroak has such a bad matchup against Hypno. Good recognition there. This Weather Ball is still going to hit for some decent damage here, but you kind of want minimal health to be farmed. Yeah. Okay, going to shield this. Now has to fully commit to the farm down. The Hypno's going to come out and get a pretty hefty farm. Luckily, both Probopass and Scrafty are pretty good responses to Hypno. No shield on the Mud Bomb. That is unfortunate. Sludge Bomb would have been some really nice chip damage there. Hypno gets some farm on that Toxicroak. It's unlikely that this Hypno is running Focus Blast, so Probopass is the safest response here. Okay, nice. Scrafty onto the Obstagoon. Scrafty is getting hit for super effective damage from the counters from Obstagoon, but Obstagoon is taking double super effective damage. Gets farmed all the way down. And then the opponent concedes the match there. Very good game. 2 solid responses to Hypno with the Probopass and the Scrafty. Oh my gosh, this is cool. Snowy Cast Form. Unfortunately, there is nothing Snowy Cast Form can do. Oh man, I think this is where he said he made the terrible mistake. Yeah, he swapped the Scrafty into the Whimsicott. He even said this to me in the email. So obviously not super ideal right there. But going to fully farm down the Whimsicott. Oh my gosh. Well, out comes Alteria. It's going to get hit by 2 Rock Slides here. And then I would imagine probably gets both shields with this. Man, double shielded Toxicroak is going to have a lot of work to do here. The Dragon Breath damage is really going to add up. If the opponent gets fancy and catches... Okay, they're not catching the Sludge Bomb. But I don't... Oh, man. Even with 2 shields, I don't think this Toxicroak can do this. Has to fully commit to the counter down here, but that cast form is still so healthy. Yeah, that was the only play. Unfortunate mistake swap there. Okay, this is a good lead. This Hypno is okay. They bring in Obstagoon. So I would for sure bring in Toxicroak here, because Toxicroak gets to avoid the Hypno, and it resists the counters from Obstagoon, whereas Scrafty is still taking super effective damage there. So oftentimes when you win the lead, one thing that you should be thinking about whenever you see that your opponent's lead Pokemon is, what do you have on your team that needs to avoid that lead Pokemon? So with this team comp, for example, Toxicroak is terrible against Hypno. So most likely when the opponent switches out, the best response is going to be that Toxicroak, you know, depending on what they bring in, but more so just to avoid that Hypno. Oh man, yeah, that Mud Bomb is going to hurt. Mud Bomb doesn't one-shot Toxicroak, even though it hits for super effective damage, but it does do a lot. Because the alignment is still there, this is looking pretty favorable. If this Hypno has Focus Blast, that's going to be super wild. It is only a Shadow Ball. Probopass, very bulky. Nowhere near as bulky as Bastiodon. Probopass is definitely like a budget version of Bastiodon, but still very bulky and resisting these confusions. Shadow Ball probably barely KOs at this range. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Has to counter down the Hypno. Yep. And then only going to be able to get to 1 move here. So going to throw the Sludge Bomb. Even though it's resisted damage, it still does more overall damage than Mud Bomb. So that was a good play there. Good game. Probopass into Cast Form. This is not good because that is Water Gun. Going to use Scrafty as the safe swap here. And out comes Manda Buzz. Okay, this is... So the Snarls from Manda Buzz are double resisted because of the fighting and dark typing. And Scrafty can just sit here, go straight power up punch. Oh man, this is going to get out of hand. Scrafty can tank an aerial ace, no problem. It's such a bad move, and Scrafty is very bulky. But what I would probably do here is shield up once, and then after this power up punch, try to fully farm down here. Yeah, you can easily do it. I would for sure shield this. You need to regain alignment. Okay, that works too. Still going to be able to take this, but since this Scrafty is so boosted, I definitely would want to preserve some health here. Gonna have to shield up a move anyways. Okay, now when that cast form comes out, if you can land a foul play on it for sure, yeah. If this goes unshielded, this is going to do so much damage. Okay, the opponent does respect that. This is going to allow Toxicroak to get aligned with this, which is very good. Probopass doesn't have to see it. This Weather Ball is still going to hurt though. I would potentially shield right here just to guarantee the alignment. Yep. Oh man. Toxicroak can tank this Weather Ball though. It is stab Weather Ball. Does good chip damage there. I don't think you can fully commit to the farm down. It would have been very close. The cast form gets to Weather Ball in about the same time that Toxicroak throws 6 counters. Oh, well, this is very unfortunate. Unfortunately, Probopass cannot do anything against this Stunfisk. The rock throws are double resisted because of that ground and steel typing there. Good game. This battle's against Lawler Socks, a pretty talented battler. Running Cherim in the lead, and then going to... It's interesting that Custom Approach is using Scrafty as the safe swap here. If I were running this team, I would most likely commit to using Toxicroak as a safe swap for the sake, if there is a Charmer in the back, at least you still have play there, and most likely the opponent would switch in the Charmer at that point in time to avoid the Probopass, but this is totally fine too. Going to be able to get a beautiful farm off of this Skarmory. And then when the opponent brings the Cherim back in, it's going to take a lot of damage from all this energy. Okay, the opponent gives up switch advantage right there. Stores up all that energy on the Skarmory. This should just be a Weather Ball. Okay, gonna shield it, gonna preserve some health here. I wonder if the opponent just sacks the Cherim. No, gonna get a shield, really. Okay. These rock throws are really adding up. Can still easily survive a Weather Ball at this range, so no need to shield that. The opponent does not get to another Weather Ball. That's huge. Oh my gosh, Mantine in the back. Okay, so Probopass is taking super effective damage from these water type moves. Yeah, this is tough. Even though this is a Bubble Beam. Yeah, that is unfortunate. The Skarmory still has loaded energy. If this is Ice Beam, it's really gonna hurt. Okay, really good recognition. Like you can't shield up any of these moves because that Skarmory has a Sky Attack stored. Sludge Bomb is enough to take it out and able to counter it down. That's a big play right there. That's really good recognition of your opponent's energy. Terrible lead. Uses Scrafty as a safe swap again. Brings out Skarmory. So like in the 2 shield, Scrafty can go straight Power Up Punch and win this matchup. The unfortunate thing is that Toxicroak is also not that great against Whiscash. Oh my gosh. Well, that works. I guess the opponent thought that Scrafty was going to double Power Up Punch the whole time, but that was not the case. Scrafty regaining switch advantage, going to be able to output a lot of damage here. Yeah, definitely commit shields here. Just keep ramping up. Do as much counter damage here as you can. Oh, double shield. I like this play a lot. I would just continue to go straight Power Up Punch here. It's likely that the opponent shields this. Yeah, which is why I probably would have gone Power Up Punch there, because now this Mud Bomb is going to KO. This is tough. Toxicroak has to come in. The opponent switches in oh, man. Stunfisk in the back. This is rough, especially down in shields, because the Earthquake is going to KO. You can potentially, like, sack the Probopass. Yeah, but the opponent's too smart for that. They knew the sack was coming, so they farmed up even more energy, which is really not good. Okay, able to get to this Mud Bomb. That's really good. Nice. Avoids getting hit by the Earthquake. And then this Whiscash. Man, I think Mud Bomb is just enough to KO at this range. That was tough. Yeah, that was tough team comp. But pretty much did everything there to try to pull out the win. Very good game. Okay, this is a great lead. I think this is against one of my patrons as well, Kimley Horn, very talented battler. Nice. Okay, gonna get Scrafty aligned with this. Scrafty can tank a superpower no problem, and it is smart to just throw these power-up punches right away. So you could still... I mean, this is for sure the superpower. But Snorlax only gets to 1 move. Okay, so that's very nice. For sure, Alteria comes back in. This boosted foul play is going to do some really nice chip damage here for sure. Okay, no shields. Probopass is obviously a wall to this, so I would try to bring this in as soon as possible to keep them switch locked. Oh man, okay. Yeah, this is okay, but ideally you're going to have to... Okay, I probably would have saved both shields for Probopass, recognizing that that's going to be the win condition. Toxicroak has no play against this team. Yeah, these Mud Bombs are nice chip damage against this, but the Rock Throws from Probopass are also hitting for super effective damage. So I definitely would have saved the shields for that. Because what this is doing is giving this Marowak even more farm against the Probopass. This still should be a pretty clean win here just based on team comp. Okay, yeah. At this point, you just fully farmed down the Alteria. and land a Rock Slide on the Marowak. Because Bone Club does not take it out from that range. Gonna be able to take that win there. That was a pretty big win based on team comp for sure. Good game. Probopass into Whimsicott. Okay, this is good. If it is, okay, it is Charm. So if it's Razor Leaf, obviously it's hitting for neutral, but Charm is still kind of adding up on Probopass here. It just shows you how strong Charm is. The opponent's probably just gonna no shield, get to the Grass Knot. Okay, gonna preserve this. The fact that the opponent is sacking... Whoa! Double Flyer in the back? Double Flyer in the back. Most likely. Or another Charmer. Otherwise, why would you bring a Skarmory in on this? I probably would have switched to my... Okay, gonna double shield this. I would switch to Scrafty now, potentially, or... Gonna fully farm this down. Is Probopass just gonna sweep this whole team? Oh my gosh, yeah. Whole team's weak to Dugong. Or whole team's weak to Probopass. Gonna throw both rock sides and then... Dude, Probopass is just going on a tear here. Dugong can't Ice Shard this down. So you let Probopass go. You bring out Scrafty onto this. And then you still have Toxicroak for... the Whimsicott. That should be the pretty clean play there. Thank you so much, Custom Approach, for submitting these battles so the opponent can seize the match there. Very good battles. Very unique team, utilizing double fighters in the back. If you all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.